What is going on YouTube? SmashBros433 here, bringing you another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. This is a really good underused match versus HydreigonMaster635. And congratulations, Cody, on your 100th video, 200 subscribers, and it's your birthday today. So it's a triple shout out, yay! But now looking at the teams, I've brought Bulk Up Scrafty, I've brought my Scarf Moxie Cross, and I brought my Porygon Z. So I brought some more new things, all that good stuff. And so, looking at his team, Bronzong can be a pain if I don't deal with it accordingly. Obvious threat is obvious in Heracross. I need to watch the Kingdra, see what kind of set he is, so I can work around that and bring in the appropriate check. And the rest is pretty manageable. I mean, Sableye is Sableye. But anyway, let's get on with the battle. So he's going to lead with his Bronzong, as I'm going to lead with my Darmanitan. Now, I know he was going to expect me to overpredict and go for the U-turn to get the momentum, which is why I went straight for the Flare Blitz. And max HP, max defense, Bronzong, get out of here. You're not living that. It's a Darmanitan. So I'm going to switch on out of there because Blastoise is Blastoise. And we're going on my Scrafty, expecting a water move, but good move on his part. He goes for the Roar and drags me out into my Heracross. Now what I should have done here is to go into either Scrafty or Suicune instead of just testing the Mega Horn damage, because I end up getting burned with the Scald, and because this isn't a Guts Heracross, this really sucks. Now if I was running Guts, that's a whole other story. I would have been like, yes, give me that big boostinator. But no, his Black Blastoise is going to ruin my Heracross and make it dead weight. So yeah, that's going to really suck, because he's going to go for the second Scalad, as he's going to be up to about a third, as I'm going to die to the burn, and my very potent Revenge Killer is out of here. So I'm going to bring in Roserade. I know he was expecting a Sleep Powder, which is why he stayed in. Either that or he just wanted to sack his Blastoise. One or the other. But he's going to bring in his Heracross, and I do not want to stay in. So I'm going to bring in the one thing that cannot get 2-hit KO'd by any physical attacker, except for Huge Power Regigigas. But that's a whole other thing. Go to Black02125 for that. But look at that. Suicune took barely a quarter after lefties from my Mega Horn. Good lord, why are you so bulky? But he's going to bring in his Troll Sableye now, and I feel like I could actually deal with this thing. He's going to miss the Toxic, which kind of sucks, but it doesn't matter really in the long run, because I have Rest. This is the Suicune after all. In my mind, he probably should have went for Confuse Ray if he had it, or Taunt, or something, so I wouldn't be able to Rest, then hit him with the status, but I'm not one to judge, but I'm going to go for a second Scald, and I got a crit. It doesn't matter in the long run because it would have died to the burn anyway. So now he's going to bring in his Kingdra, which I feel he should have done in the first place, because Kingdra just wall Suicune for days. And I'm going to my Scrafty, and this Kingdra is a special Kingdra now. I know that. If you were to set up a Dragon Dance, I wouldn't have minded, but it would have been harder. It would have been harder to take care of. But I could have gone back out into Suicune and take a couple hits from it. So I'm going to set up a Bulk Up on a switch into Heracross. Kind of a bad move on my part, because I had a feeling Heracross was coming in anyway. So now I'm going to have to switch on out of there, go into my Suicune once again. And my Suicune honestly could have carried the team. It really could have, because he was basically raging up and down about how he can't even 2-hit KO the Suicune barring the crit. And I was kind of like, dude, you actually deserve a crit right now. So I'm going to live that with 68 HP and go for the rest, which means he's got to do it all over again. Suicune, you are just too bulky, I swear to God. So now he's going to go into his Porygon Z, get the download boost. Good move on his part, as I am going to go for the Sleep Talk and go for the Calm Mind, which is very beneficial to me, because that means I can take his Porygon Z on very well. So I believe I'm at +2 right now. But Wait, no, I'm at +1. Meh. But he's gonna go for the tri-attack, and that doesn't even do half. My god. So I end up rolling out the Scald on the second turn of the Sleep Talk, and I get the burn, which isn't mattering that much in the long run, but it's residual damage. And he's gonna go for a second tri-attack. And look at this. Suicune, you're too bulky. You are too bulky, my friend. So he's going to take out the Porygon Z with a third Scald. Now he's going to bring in his Heracross. I had a feeling he was going to take me out from that range. But I live with one. And 403 HP comes back my way. And guess who's laughing hysterically on that side of the screen? If you guessed me, you'd be 100% right. I will give you a cookie. Man, I'm going to go for a Sleep Talk on his switch to Kingdra. I end up getting the rest. Doesn't suck that much in the long run. And he's going to go for Rain Dance. And I'm like, okay, boost all my Scalds. Okay, sure, whatever. So I'm going to go for Sleep Talk again. And I pull a double rest. I guess that makes up for me living with 1 HP. I don't really care. Because look how well he took that. I mean, that's not even a quarter. And after lefties, that's not even a fifth. It's looking like a 6-hit KO. Like, I should really rename this thing 3-hit KO, because nothing 2-hit KOs this thing, with the exception of like Specs Zapdos. So anyway, I'm gonna bring in Roserade on the incoming Hydro Pump, and I'm kind of surprised he didn't go for Draco Meteor. But anyway, now he's gonna go for the Ice Beam, just finish off my Roserade. I don't really care that much. Roserade was probably the most useless thing on my team. Sad to say, but I'm going to make the double switch into my Suicune, expecting the Hydro Pump, just because Suicune can wallop for days, and I needed to stall him out of rain anyway. So with that, he misses the Hydro Pump, which really sucks, cause meh. Well, he's gonna go for Draco Meteor, and blah 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 blah. He lives with 36 HP. And now I'm going to go for the Agility, and I thought that he would either go for Hydro Pump or something, but he takes me out with an Ice Beam because I thought I was slower, and I wanted to sack my Porygon Z anyway. But if I knew I could have gotten a +1 tri-attack off, that would have been really helpful. But now I'm going to go into Scrafty, go for the Crunch, and end up getting a defense drop on Heracross, which doesn't matter whatsoever. But now I'm going to switch into my Suicune once again. The most frustrating thing to be in the metagame. So this Suicune right here. Look how well he takes this close combats. Why is this thing not OU? Seriously. Well, look at him. He takes so many close combats. And I'm going to go for the rest again. Heracross, you're going to run out of close combat. So what are you doing? So now he realizes that it sucks for him, and he's going to go out to Kingdra, as I am going to switch into my Scrafty. I don't want to take a Hydro Pump, even though I could have gone for the rest. But he's going to go for a Rain Dance, as I was expecting him to go for something other than Rain Dance. But anyway, now I know Darmanitan cannot outspeed and go for Superpower, and I'm going to go into Suicune to take the Hydro Pump. That is Rain Boosted, Modest Kingdra, ladies and gentlemen. After lefties, that doesn't even do a quarter. And Draco Meteor did more. I was really surprised at that. I mean, Suicune, you're too bulky. My lord. This Suicune never fails me. He's gonna go for the -2 Draco Meteor now, and that doesn't take me out. Suicune, you're just diabolical, my friend. And I'm gonna end up pulling another Calm Mind on the second Sleep Talk, which is pretty cool. But now he's gonna switch out, go into his Heracross now, as I am going to switch. For some reason I switched. But anyway, I guess I was risking the speed time. I'm Adamant Scarfed and he's Jolly Scarfed. and their base point speed difference is 10. So I guess he won the speed tie, but I'm going to bring in Scrappy because he's locked in a Stone Edge. Because who runs Guts Abuse Heracross anymore anyway? But I'm going to go for Drain Punch on his switch into Kingdra. Does about a fourth, but I don't have attack investments, so I don't care all that much. But he's going to see out the Rain Dance. Excuse me for yawning, I'm tired today. But I'm going to go for a second Drain Punch, just, you know, get back up to full. La-di-da-di-da. I know for a fact any one hit is not going to take out my big fat Scrafty. And look at that. That was a rain boosted Hydro Pump. Ladies and gentlemen, that did 60%. That didn't do 70, that didn't do 80, that did 60. And after Drain Punch and lefties, I feel like I could take another hit from this thing. I don't know why he didn't go for a second Hydro Pump, because I think it might have been able to take me out. But he's going to go for the Draco here. And I end up getting a crit on this Drain Punch. I actually would have rather this not have happened, and you'll see why in a little bit. If I had not gotten the crit, I would have been able to arrest, get back up to full, and be able to take the Mega Horn, and maybe I would have been able to shed skin and get some damage off. But now he's going to get that big Mox, and I'm going to lose because I'm a good friend and I switched out my Suicune at really inopportune time for my sake. But he couldn't have taken on that Suicune if it wouldn't been for me switching. But it was a great battle nonetheless. I really enjoyed it. He really enjoyed it. We were laughing the entire time. Well, anyway, be sure to check out Cody's channel if you haven't already. Great guy, great battler, funny guy. And another advice, watch Starscream versus Rainbow Dash. That shiz is funny. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the battle. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, Smash Bros. Pro 33, signing out.